Hey, hi, it's Zen the Crypto Queen, and I just wanted to make a quick video about XRP price predictions because I was watching a really interesting video and I want to share it with you and do a shout out to Crypto Lulu. I love that guy. There's a few people that I follow. I've narrowed it down because, there's a lot of people out there saying a lot of things, and sometimes I just listen and I think to myself, now why did you waste that 15 minutes listening to that? Anyway, I want to keep this super condensed for you. I found this article in coinpedia.org, price predictions for XRP. I think this is hilariously low because in my guesstimation, and again, not financial advice, I don't do that. I just share what I do. It's for entertainment, education, whatever you want to call it, purposes only. And, listen, if you like the content, please subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and hit the thumbs up. It really does help with my algorithm, and I really appreciate it because it gets me more subscribers and people who just watch, and that's been really helpful for me. So thank you. Okay, so let's get into it. The SEC, which, Gary Gensler, seriously, why hasn't this man been asked to resign? There's just so much coming out about him now, too, because everything's connected. I don't care what anybody says about all of this governmental corruption and all these different agencies. They are connected in weird and strange ways. And honestly, my other opinion is that why is the United States always leading the forces on this stuff? If cryptocurrency is decentralized, why do we have to give clarification on what the regulations are? I mean, why aren't we all just doing what we were doing back in 2009, which was going on an exchange of our choice, buying crypto, storing it either there or on a Ledger Nano. By the way, all my links are in the description box below. And just carrying on. But no, they had to go and nail Ripple with a securities situation, which, why didn't they pick Ethereum? Why didn't they pick Bitcoin? Well, you know what? Because that's the granddaddy and the grandmother, okay? That's my theory. I don't know. Don't have the answer to that. But like I said, the summary judgment will be held in Q1 of 2023. And like I've said on the past few videos, I think Q2 or 3, this should wrap up and maybe we'll see some movement. But I love when it says things like this. It could cross the $5 mark with a potential high of $5.68 by the end of 2030. What? No. Nope. And there is one person on YouTube, I won't say their name because I don't agree. XRP, if the SEC wraps this up, $1.10 by the end of 2023, and that person predicted that it would stay there for a year. I don't think so. I'm just throwing out my own opinion, okay? Because this one doesn't depend on market cap. I think I mentioned in many, many videos, so I don't think I mentioned it. I know I mentioned it. I lived in Singapore for a time, and I used to use SWIFT to move money from Singapore dollar into US dollar and send it to a different bank and pay for different things here in the US. And it would take 5 to 7 working days, and they would charge accordingly, depending on how many thousands were being thrown out there. XRP, just my opinion, I'm just throwing this out there. I think XRPL, that's XRP Ledger, has been in beta testing for some time now, because if you look at Swift has been in use for 70 years. It probably needs an upgrade in its own protocols to be able to use XRPL at all, because XRPL is very sophisticated and Swift is very rudimentary. Okay, so you have to bring the rudimentary into the 21st century. And then, so I think in the background they're probably utilizing. And because Ripple has so many alliances and agreements with different banks around the world, just because they're not in the US doesn't mean it's not in use. So anyway, there you go with that. But I want to play you just two different segments here on his price prediction and uncovering the mystery. I'm just going to play these two sections, and then I'm going to put the link to this video in the description box also, so that you can watch it as your leisure. It's well worth your time. Okay. All right, let's get into it right here. What's happening? Play.
Haters. I want to make this very clear to people. Okay, I don't like to make predictions on these kind of things. If I was to guess the price of XRP, I would say that if once we have the regulation and the institutional utility later on down the road, which is coming, guys, it's going to take some time though.
Okay, 2030, listen up.
I can easily see again XRP being in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'll gladly explain why. Again, this ties back to what we were talking about. If the global economy is being positioned to be tokenized or digitized, whatever you want to call it, on the XRP ledger, and that's basically what we are seeing happening all over the world. No one's talking enough about it. If that's the case, which it is, then the demand for XRP would be enormous on a global scale by financial institutions. Therefore, the price would have to be high enough to maintain the liquidity that it is needed to facilitate those transactions on a global scale. So ladies and gentlemen, again, yes, the XRP price, to truly serve the global economy like it was originally designed to do, the price would have to be very on the first day.
Okay, so you get the drift. It's going to, now that's a price prediction, right? You go from holding at $1 for a year before it goes up to $5 by 2030, or that's 7 years from now. So when this man says it's going to take some time, could be by 2030, could be 2032, could be earlier. We don't know. But let's listen to this guy talk about Kajabi, because I want to go to the next.
I did $12,000, and that was like, wow, that was cool.
We had about 8.
Sure.
Very high.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars,
right here.
not to mention on the XRP ledger as well. These companies in total hold around...
Okay, let's pause him right there. Take a look at this lineup. If you don't know anything about BlackRock or Vanguard, let me know in the comments, because I will do a separate video all about BlackRock and Vanguard groups. I can't even get into it right now. All right, let's listen.
Around $40 trillion in assets. And if this value of assets was added to the ledger, not to move around constantly, but to be held on the ledger, this is the formula. You take the total amount of coins in circulation and multiply this by the current price of the token. In this case, it's 51 billion tokens, though it's almost certainly a tiny percentage of that in reality. But nevertheless, we get the current market cap of XRP at $20 billion as of today. Discounting all of the assets that are already on the ledger and all of the XRP that you and I hold, if all of the aforementioned asset managers tokenized their assets on the XRP ledger, which is $40 trillion, they would essentially bring the market cap up to $40 trillion, making the price...
Are you following this math? It's in the trillions. Check it out.
Of an XRP, $785. That means just over 1,200 XRP make you a millionaire. But if XRP...
Isn't that fun? You know what? I'm going to wrap it right there. I just wanted to make this real quick because I like to share what I've been, doing over a couple of days, just so that you have this info every here and there, and to turn you on to Crypto Lulu. He's awesome. So I'll put his link in the description box below, and I hope you found that interesting, and definitely give the whole thing a listen. It's only 18 minutes and it's totally worthy of your time. If you want to see a video about BlackRock and Vanguard, let me know. Be happy to do that. Okay, ciao for now. Thanks so much for being here. Love y'all. Till next time.